storming. You don't want to go out there. It's all wet. Move, please. Oh, come on. You're gonna have to wait. It's raining. You don't. Every time I go in there, you run away. You want Mama to help you or not? We're not making that noise. Remember? Calm down. Hey. No, we're not doing that. Stop. No. Stop. There's one. There's the other one. Come here. Come here. We're not running away. We're not running away from Grandmama. Did we run away from Grandma? No. Don't give me that look. You guys are all supposed to be sleeping together. That's right. We do not sleep on the floor. This is a safe place. That's right. That's the room's right there. Okay? Mama's in the other room. Baby girl's in the other room. Don't worry about any of that noise. You don't want to worry about it, okay? No. Alright? Alright. That's mom. Are you okay? Are you okay? You guys need to stop. You just knocked her on the ground. You're playing around. Go lay down. Move. You better listen a little bit. If she tells you to go somewhere, you go there. You knocked her on the ground because you guys are messing around. I don't care who you sleep next to. Lay down is now. I don't care. Don't give me that tap. You just knocked a little bit down because you're playing around. It don't matter who you sleep next to. Okay, let me go get something to pick up the food. My God. There ain't that much food in there, but they want me to pick it up. Alright. Here it is. Pick it up. What's up? Oh, Mama. I'm picking the food up. Move over so I can get the food. Move. Alright, where are you sleeping? We'll sleep right there then. There's no food there. There's no food there. I picked it all up. Lay down. Lay down. You're sitting silly. You're not sitting. Lay down. No, you're not. Alright, you want to clean up a little bit? Alright. I love you. I did not know that you're going to fall like that. Go lay down. You're causing a ruckus for no reason. Go lay down right now. Lay down. You don't like this station in life? I'm sorry about that, but that's the way it's going to work. Leave Isha alone. Isha stay here, up here with the girl. I don't want you sitting on that floor. You stay up there too. Why are you on the floor with them? Why are you downstairs? Stay upstairs. Luna's up there. Good boy, Luna. Scoot over. Yeah, you can move around. Move. Get up here. Get up here. Alright, that wasn't too bad. You caused your own self. Your own problem. Are you guys done eating? What do you want in there? Water? You got water in there. How close do you want that? Move over. I'm gonna get you some more water because you guys are acting dumb down there. You probably spilled it. And you're probably still thirsty. And then you want to blame me. Even though you're the one that spilled it. I didn't spill it. Because you're down on the floor acting stupid. Watch out. I'm putting the water right here, Mo. Right here in the corner. Right, same place that I'm putting their water. Right there. Right above each other. Now, I don't want no pooping in the water. No pooping in the freaking water. No tipping the water over. The only time you can play in the water is when Mama's starting to clean up and you're like, oh, Mama's starting to clean up. I might want to take a bath. Then you can do it because I'm going to take it anyway. But you don't be doing it right after I put it in there. Then you got dirty water all day long. All right, what's going on with this baby? She taking a rest. Ah, sweet, sweet baby. Ah, sweet, sweet, sweet love. And warm it up. Cold outside. Drops temperature in here. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. She's sleeping next to her sister. That's so sweet. That's adorable. Look at that. She moved next to her sister. That's so sweet. That's adorable. What's up, Buttercup? I'm gonna charge this light. I usually give a light to the babies when they go in their house for the first time, but I couldn't find the light. But it'll charge up quick because I haven't used it. Well, it could be dead. I don't know. Could be dead. Most of them laid their eggs this morning, so I gotta dispose of these in the thicket because we're not allowed to do it. I had a good idea. I was put it in the trees with the crows. Apparently the neighborhood boys thought it was a cute idea too. I know it. So I'm going to throw them in the thicket like I have been for the last 3 or 4 years. But with the quail eggs, we have quite a few eggs. I got, I think a total of 12 or 13 laying hens for my quail, and 1 for my chickens. We're having a storm right now, so there's like thunder and lightning, and we might lose power. Sucks to be us. That'll be really bad for me because I have an incubator going here, and not something I want to be losing because I purchased them in the first week of January, I think it was, knowing that they would not ship until after March. I got mine April 10th, so obviously not in March. But I was happy to wait. I'm not unhappy to wait. Anxiously waiting, but not unhappy. It's a good Mother's Day gift, obviously. These are my babies. I think I'm going to look into... Most of the breeders, from what I understand, pick like a... Boy, that's thunder. It's crackling. It's a crackling. Do you hear the boom, 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 boom? Did you hear the crackling? You can't go outside, Faith. You hear that? You ain't going out in that. I don't know. I've never heard thunder like that and lightning like that before. It sounds just like airplanes. Sonic booming. I'm not going out there to find out what it is. That's stupidity. It's not like it can go anywhere. It's just the weirdest thing. Or it could be the neighbors. Or my... could be somebody in the house. Because Faith usually doesn't like thunder and she's not freaking out, so it might be something else. Anyway, the breeders usually pick like a trait that they are interested in, and seeing if they can bring it out, I guess. Like, anywho, it took me a while to figure out what that may or may not look like. I couldn't possibly do that here. I'd have to have my own house with land, and not land necessarily for quail, but my own space that's my responsibility to do something like that. But I thought of doing something which in the lines of, because I do therapy birds. I don't do them for egg consumption or meat consumption. It's more of a therapeutic socialization for people that can't socialize with their own species. And having another kind of species to substitute for that sometimes is a bridge to socialization, which is kind of cool. So that's my whole intent. To see if it's possible. One, obviously I would not want to say, hey, raise one and say, yeah, it's possible, because that's theoretically implausible, because you can't base anything on just one. Hey, excuse me. Y'all need to stop. Are you on the floor again, Macho? My God. Are you pushing him off of there? Yeah, you are. Watch out. I gotta pull this up. He's knocking Macho off of his perch. Which he's meaning. There, stop it. What a meanie boat, Gina. Don't go on me, you little rascal. See, they would have orchestrated that. Alright, are you good now? I don't think he could get you from this distance, okay? My God. His perch is too little. Most of the time it's okay. But at night, they start acting dumb. And plus they get upset if there's any kind of noise that they don't know what it is. I think that's Uncle Marcus fixing stuff. He's working. They got a new cabinet. It's metal, so I think that's the noise that I'm hearing. Anyway. That was kind of cute that the babies... Oh, she moved over. I'm above them. And, excuse me. We're trying to get this little last one. We got actually two more, but, they're not due for a couple days. So, this is the last one of this bunch. We lost one. It was trying to get out. It wasn't shrink wrapped. I don't know why it was like, I would say 25% out. It didn't pip like a normal pip though. So positioning might have been an issue. Same thing with this one. It's like they made like a huge, I don't know if it's because they're getting help from the other ones, but this one, I don't know. It's like they're opening a hole right in one place without moving and zipping around like moving in a circle like they're supposed to. So that generally means they're stuck somehow or another. But I'm waiting on this one because it's not quite. I'm not comfortable about taking it completely out. I'm waiting. And usually the babies help a lot. The sisters will help, as you can see. They'll encourage them, and I'm trying to. It's just like a little bump here, and it's like messing me up because I can't get the picture I need or want. There's a light right next to it, so I can't put my phone right there. So if I pull it up like this, it goes out of focus. Now I can't see them at all because they keep moving the baby. Alright. I think I can do that. I don't want to get too close, like I said, to this light bulb. This heat lamp. It's gonna ruin my light and ruin my phone. Yeah, that noise is not good. I don't know what in the world he's doing. Yeah, I know. Bedtime noise. Alright, you guys slow down. I know. It's okay. It's just somebody's working. Sometimes working makes noise. You just have to deal with it. It's not gonna hurt you. Don't worry about it, baby. I'm trying to get the heat up. It is up to 93. Okay, we're back where I want to be. The temperature outside went down, so now they're getting overheated. It's like, I can't be under that. No more. She's not shrink wrapped in though. The other one wasn't either. Like I said, it was just, I could see it on video, it working hard up until a certain point, and I thought, okay, she's just resting. That's what everybody keeps saying, they're just resting. But she never woke up. I thought she had her eye open, but then when I picked her up, her eye closed. But that kind of been just a natural reflex, and not necessarily having her. But I did have her out there for quite a while, and in the little big sister there, you don't see her. I'll show you. Big sister here. She's in there because of her leg. So she's going to help me out with these babies. And oops, be careful, sissy. Apparently she's going to help her sister, the baby, out as well by kicking it. I don't know if she's ready to come out, but Sissy's going to give her a big slap in the face with her leg. And she also cooked her right back in front of the heat lamp, which I thought was funny. Maybe she did it on purpose. She's a smart little cookie, that little girl. She's not development delayed. She is doing really good with her leg, believe it or not. She's just tired right now. But she has tried to get up on it, and we sit in the cup every day. But the one thing hard about quail is because they develop so quickly and fast. As you can see, she's only 2 weeks older than these guys. And she looks like she's an adult compared to them. But anyway, my idea I think I would like to go into is doing texture, because that texture is very important for a lot of different people with different disabilities have sensory issues to touch. And a lot of times people don't tolerate the attention seeking as much with like cats and dogs and different typical animals that you would see. So my idea was chickens, of course. The biggest issue with chickens is that the laws and like regulations in different places would limit a lot of people have it. I wanted to rent them at first, like an adoption type of situation. With the understanding that when they were not necessarily needing the animal would come back to me. That kind of thing. But anyway, I'm just not comfortable with that right now. With any of the ones that I have, because I had to make my own. So I have my girls right now, and I really don't want to mess that up. it's really important not to mess up your covey. But I do have birds that I can use. The biggest issue is that once again the regulations. So nobody's knocking at the door asking to be part of that program. So um, which is unfortunate. But anyway, then I thought about quail. Quail is being it's hard because a lot of everybody out there who's so-called experts, they don't look at the quail in a sense of behavioral socialization. They'll see some of it, obviously, um, because they interact, as far as whenever they're around the birds, they get to know the bird, their behaviors. But unfortunately, what a lot of people don't realize is that living with them, socializing with them on a 24/7, like any other pet that you would have, cat, dog, or bird, or lizard, or reptile, or whatever it is that you have as a companion, or has a companion animal in your home. Traditionally, obviously, chickens and quail are not something that would be used. But like I said, a lot of the breeders of the quail, it's not that they don't know. Same thing with chickens. There's probably, there is a study on chickens, which is interesting. I don't know if I heard there was a study on quail. I haven't seen it yet. But there is a study done in Britain on quail. And, I'm not quail, but chickens. And as far as their intelligence and all these different things. And so if I say something about it, it's usually because of that documentation, or in that study, or my own personal experience. So, anyway, chickens would make an excellent therapy animal. Obviously, if the laws, like I said, don't get in trouble with that. And obviously, sometimes people move, and then rules or regulations are different. That type of thing. But I would definitely say that it would be a term commitment, because just like any therapy animal, or any animal that's there to help assist you, that training gets put in place, and that makes it really difficult, because then the bird becomes just like the domesticated, just like a cat and dog. So I don't see, and there's no difference. There's absolutely no difference. But what's the same thing? You're not going to take a domesticated dog that's lived in a home its whole entire life and think it's going to be okay to put it in a kennel, or put it in a group with 30 other dogs, and say, here you go. My birds are obviously raised socially and in a group of birds. So it's not just me raising the bird. I make it very clear in all my videos that I'm kind of like the hierarchy, but I allow them to be birds, and I allow them to be the birds they're supposed to be. There are certain rules and regulations that they have to follow, but a lot of that is expanding on their own social behaviors. So potty training was possible for the chickens, because socially that's what they would normally do. Unfortunately, we traditionally put them in an environment that's not normal for them. So it would be no different than asking a person to go be put in jail and have to defecate right there in front of everyone. That's not something you normally would do. And you have to do it in your room where you sleep and where you eat, or not eat, or whatever. I think you eat in there. You can eat in there. I'm not sure. I've never been to jail, but I have visited and did a tour through one, so I do know what it looks like. TV. I'm glad that TV, they have reality TV, which actually shows you what it looks like, because the fantasy TV, which I do not watch, which is what you guys watch. Most people watch fantasy TV, and it's all fantasy. There's no reality to it at all. The jails are completely not accurate, here nor whatever. But anywho, the point of the matter is that chickens are very intelligent animals. They are probably on par. I would say they're a mixture of socially and behaviorally and intelligent wise. They're a mixture between dogs and cats.
Socially, there's a lot of things that the birds will do that are just like cats. They are independent of each other. It doesn't look like that when they're out there, which is the whole point, right? So when they're out there in the coop and everything, and they're out there roaming together, you kind of look like they're aimlessly bumbling around and have no sense of what they're doing, which is completely untrue. There's a lot of stuff going on there. It would be just like watching. To me, it's like watching um, Wild Kingdom in the jungles of they remind me of lions in the sense of when they're out there socializing. The socializing part, they remind me of cats. Lions specifically, as far as how their hierarchy is. There's a lot of similarities with their socialization and their socializing. So it's quite interesting. And then as far as their intelligence and their organization and their love, um, not love, I wouldn't say love, I would say the way they love is more like a dog. They're very intelligent. They love to be organized. They are potty trained. My birds are all potty trained. There's one that's not because of medical issues, but other than that, even my blind one is potty trained. Most of the time, if he wants to be, he knows where he's at. He can feel where he's at. He knows and memorizes things. I have moved things around which upset him, upsets him to immensely, obviously, because he doesn't know where anything is at. And until Honeyboo tells him, which is his handler, until Honey tells him where things are at and guides him there, he doesn't really know where it's at. He has to map it out in his head, and so he maps it out basically like to me it reminds me of that video game where the little thing is eating the little dots, that little maze. It's similar to that. He needs to be able to walk in a straight line and go around corners and do all that stuff. He needs to memorize that space. It's storming outside. You're not going to want to go out. You're hungry. There you go. There you go. So that's what we're going to do. All right, how's she doing down there? She's got her butt out. Sissy almost I think was helping her. Hopefully helping was the word. She kicked her. She kicked her. I kicked her. I said, I kicked her, Mama. I kicked her. She kicked her back in under the heat lamp, and she kicked her and moved her out of the shell quite a bit. Some of that hair loss. She lost some of her feathers because she's pretty, so pretty. I have no luck with the white ones. The white ones are killing me. Genetically speaking, they're in there. I just haven't been able to successfully. They're frustrating me. I don't know. I guess people have a hard time with the white ones too. I don't know. But this lady, that's what's all she breeds is the white ones, and she seems to have no problems at all. But just like anything, you get used if you're doing the same thing over and over, which is why it's nice to find a trait that you want to breed, and focus on it like a trait. So my trait that I wanted to focus on is because I have the thickness and the silkiness of the feathers and how lush they are. So I have a couple birds here that, oh my god, they're the most beautifulest bird ever. And I'm just going to focus on that. My ranges, oh my god, they're so sweet. They're huge. They're jumbos. So I have jumbos and standards. That's a sweet baby. And tuxedos run pretty big, but my two ranges, My girl and my boy. Oh my God, they're huge. They're huge. They're almost about the same size as my small chicken. That's how big they are. And how heavy they are. They're heavy. Oh my goodness, they're heavier than her. I have to get on a scale. I'm just as scared to get one and be on the FBI list of why Sherry needs a small scale. Because I need like a Sassy Boo and most of my birds I could do on like a regular scale. Just hold them and stand on them. But the quill and such, I couldn't do the math. I need something that calibrates probably from ounces all the way up to pounds. Something like that. So anyway, I haven't looked into it. But I need something small scale, right? Under a pound. And I'm like, all I can think is and have nightmares of like, I'm going to be on this FBI most wanted list because I bought a scale through Amazon for under a pound. So I can weigh my birds when they're babies, you know. That's one thing I haven't done, and it's because I'm paranoid over it. I'm completely paranoid over it. I don't want to order it. I don't want to buy it. I don't want to ask somebody to buy it for me. It's just I'm so paranoid over it. It's the most ridiculous thing ever because it's a valid reason for me to have it. And it's actually a health reason because I could be weighing all my birds. And one of the things that they're dropping weight is the one. It's hard to see it. Hi, sweet baby. Get that leg under you, baby. Try to sit on your leg, sweet pea. She did it today for about a half an hour. Get it up underneath you, baby. It's hard to do because she's tired. She's supposed to have her therapy right now, but I can't open it because of the baby. That's a sweet baby. Oh, she's pretty, pretty baby. I know it. You're trying so hard. I saw upside down. I saw backwards, Mama. That's why I stuck. She's backwards. So generally I don't assist unless they're backwards. And she's stressing out right now, and I don't want her to stress out. But I also don't want to pull her out of there because she still has some... She might have some veinage and such, so... And I don't want her to... They have to close naturally on their own. But she is stressing out. Well, she might be getting overheated too, but I'm going to move the heat is up high enough now. Watch out, babies. She's protecting the babies. Yeah, I don't want you to come over here and kicking him either. Yeah, come over there. Go over there with the babies. Yeah, goodbye. 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 Thank you. That's our sweet babies. I know it. Their wings are right there. I don't know what the heck that is. I've never seen that before. I know it. Humidity's pretty good. It's not as high as we like it to be, but... See, you can see the veinage. But I don't want it shrink wrapping her to her either. Which is what this is doing. And I know she's upside down. Poor little spine. Oh no, it. So she doesn't have any leverage. She's kind of stuck. Kind of like stuck in a hole. I don't know if that's what happened to her or the other one, because I really didn't pay attention to it when I was trying to get her out, because look how she's in there. I don't know, boo. This might not be good, but we'll see. We will see. She's just like lodged in there. Her spine is like literally twisted. And I don't know where, if she's still, how much she's absorbed. How is she absorbed her yolk? Twisted up like that. Like I said, the other one worked up to like a little spot. The same thing as what she did. And then just got tired out or something. Because she had air. She wasn't the issue. And she wasn't, like I said, when I pulled her out, she was still moist and everything. Like she had just passed away. So I don't know. I went back on the video. I didn't see anything that might have happened to her. The camera did fall over, but that was when it was not near them. What's going on? What are you doing? She wants to go potty. Did you potty in my room? Did you potty in my room? My goodness, girlfriend. Better not have. Crazy girl. I know she has to potty. Let's go. Let's go potty. I think the rain stopped for a minute anyway. And I'm going to miss the baby being born. Thank you. A sweet baby. Alright, you can't even see either. Gosh darn it. She's in a place now that nobody can see her. What am I going to do? I want to see the baby be born. But I don't want my phone ruined either. Alright, you guys watch. Hopefully that stays. It's a cut amazing. Alright, I'm putting this away. If I leave it out here, I know when the little Eastern rascal will come in here and tell us more. Okay, there's stuff in front of my door. That's it. I know it's really good. Get off my bed. Don't go up there. Go walk up. Wake your papas up. Did I miss it? She's somewhat out. She's somewhat out. That's a poor little baby stuck up in there. I don't know. You should see what the sissy's doing. I don't know what she's doing, but she's over there telling them all what to do. All about the water, I think. You trying to give them the water? My phone is getting hot. She was like instructing them about the water. I haven't cleaned their thing out because I'm waiting for this baby to get born. Like I said, I'm not touching her in that sense. It looks like her yolk was trying to be absorbed, but that might be feces. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Because she was supposed to be born yesterday, so she's the last one that was supposed to be born yesterday. And she's been working on it. Like I said, she's stuck. She was stuck. She was in there backwards. I know. So they're pushing her little papas out finally. There's a good girl. I know. You're working so hard. She's like curled in a ball and her head is between her legs. Literally. That's her spine that you were looking at. She's like twirled in a ball. But I think that other one was like that same way, backwards. But I think that's one of the reasons why I'm having the issue with the white ones, because they're all having the same problem. Come on, baby. Get that papa out of there. Push, push, push. I don't think it matters if I help her with the foot. So I think that's the only thing that's in there is her foot. I don't know. Let's see. I don't want the other ones freaking out. Jumping out the door. Yeah, it's just a foot and her head. Hey, Chihuahua! There we go. We're out. I hope she does well. Because like I said, I don't have any luck with the white ones. I'm pretty positive that's going to be a white one. If nobody else knows what it is. Because I haven't had one this color before. Be nice. Like I said, I've had one before, but that one did not. This had some major issues and didn't grow, and and I had another one. It was same thing, didn't get out of the egg, and they're all having the same problem. They're backwards. So if anybody knows about that. Oh, she's eating. Come right out of the womb eating. Who does that? You strong girl. Hey, strong girl. I see you. I'm going to put that little webbing stuff down. I was waiting for her to get out to do all that stuff. That's a sweet baby. Alright. See you guys later. Easter. That's my Easter baby. I thought Mama's Easter baby right there. Oh, so sweet. Love you.